Busy. Okay. You want to sit? So we're here with Caroline and her mom, Christiane. And Caroline is how old?
12.
12. Do you want your ball, Caroline? Caroline's done talking to us. Caroline's done talking to us. Well, let's just chat a little bit about how that came about, because I think this would be helpful for other people with kids on the spectrum. Caroline's on the spectrum, been like that since she was little, right? How soon did you figure that out?
Well, she didn't get diagnosed until she was 3.5.
Okay, 3.5.
But going in and out of the doctor's office when she was 3 years.
And the main thing for you, I remember when you came in here, she was not sleeping.
Yeah.
What was the biggest deal? Tell me about that.
She would go a week without sleeping.
A week without sleeping. And she was 10 years old at that time.
Yeah.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Right. So 10 years of sleeping, what, a couple hours at a time? What was she doing?
Most days she would sleep for 2 hours, get up, sleep for 2 hours, get up, sleep for 2 hours, and then try to go to school. Or she would do a whole week without sleeping.
Wow.
And then crash for 8 hours.
So before you came here, you spent a lot of time and energy trying to figure out what to do. Tell me about some of the things you did before you came here.
Went to several different doctors trying to figure out if she was having seizures, if she was, what to do to get it to go away. Went to a sleep doctor to find out why she was not sleeping.
So they did a sleep study, then they did electroencephalogram, they looked for seizures.
Yep. And an EEG.
EEG, yeah.
EEG. Probes in her head for like a couple hours.
Here, did we lose your ball? There you go. Have at it. And then, so we did all these studies, and the result of that was what?
They think she has seizures, but it wasn't diagnosed that because they couldn't see anything. They just told me that she has insomnia. They want to put her on medication.
They want to put her on medication to sleep. Okay.
And I don't believe in medication.
You going to sit on the ball, or do you need the ball? So, when she started coming here, so is that kind of the depth and breadth of it? You went to doctors, they did sleep studies, they did EEGs, the answer is medication.
Everywhere I went, it was medication.
Yeah, and I know that's kind of hard for you, and a lot of people here, that's true. And talk to us a little bit about, because some of the moms here have a real hard time with the finances, because the other system is subsidized, the medication system, doing the tests and doing those things. I know it was a very hard decision for you when I had to tell you that, okay, this stuff isn't really what we do here helps kids, but it's not part of that system. It's not subsidized like that system is. You spend $8,000 on an EEG. Somebody just told me the other day it's $8,000, and they have to pay that bill. I know you got a lot of help with that. But what was your thought process about coming here versus everywhere else you go? And I'm the guy who says, no, I can help you, but it's not covered. What goes through your head when you hear that?
Well, at first I was really hesitant, and then I thought about it, and then I researched some. I went home and researched like chiropractors and what results are out there, and then I called Caroline's primary doctor and asked like questions and things like that to find out, and they said that it's not proven that it works, but I've heard results that it does work for kids on the autism spectrum, and that's what told me that I'd rather spend the money to see if it works. If it doesn't work, then at least I said I tried.
And yeah, and that's kind of typically where moms are, so I appreciate you taking the time to share this, because that's very personal and from the heart. That's probably the hardest thing, is that there's nothing out there that says, because we're not Merck, we're not Pfizer, we don't build the wings out of medical school to give you this drug, and that is how that system works. So what was one of the first things you noticed when we started working with Caroline? What was the first thing you noticed that was changed about her?
I think the first thing was maybe more eye contact, and then after a couple of weeks she started sleeping more.
And also I remember this, that you told me you couldn't go to restaurants, you couldn't go shopping, you had to come here but plan your day. Anything changed in your day was over.
Yeah.
Because she's got to have it just so.
Yeah. still kind of
Do you
like
remember that?
Yeah, I still kind of like that. In
Still a little bit?
Yeah.
But you were able to go to, did you go on vacation last year with her?
Yeah, and I couldn't do that. That we can do now.
Yeah,
That's one of the things that changed. She would never sleep in a hotel or go anywhere other than at home or places that she really knew. But we could go on vacation places and like go to like water parks, go to places like public places, and she would be fine as long as she was told beforehand. And we couldn't before we started coming.
And restaurants, you can go out to eat now?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
She'll sit still. She has to get used to the ambiance first, and then she's actually quiet after that. It takes about 10 minutes before she meltdown.
Yeah, right. So that's kind of the thing for people is that they go, gosh, I've never heard of that, a cure, if you will. It doesn't like completely, you don't have, you can't do everything that you want to do yet. And we're still working on that.
Yeah.
But,
One step at a time.
But that's what's challenging for some of the parents is that, how much, what do you get for it? And so when you're talking to your friends, because you have other friends who are dealing with kids on the spectrum, how do you put that to them? How do you relay that your life has improved, but still you go, okay,
actually, our friends actually notice. I have two friends. They both have kids on the spectrum, and both of them notice that she's very mellow.
She is a lot more relaxed.
Yeah, because we would go like to a park or whatever, and we would go and eat lunch, or we'll have them over for dinner, and she'll sit still at the table and she'll eat till she's finished. Before that, she used to get up every 2 seconds. She would sit still. And we go to a park, and my friend, like the first time we'd seen her after like 6 months or something coming here, and she like was amazed, like she's sitting still. She's eating all her food before, and when she's finished, then she leaves. I said, yeah. And she didn't used to do that.
So that's a huge win.
Yeah.
So for
those small strides for me, they're really, really big.
Yeah, and for some of the moms, I know some of the people who would see this would go, well, I'm not dealing with that. But that's exactly the kind of, you go from here to here, you just keep moving the ball forward, wherever it is. I mean, we have some kids here who won't wear clothes, but now they have like 3 sets of clothes. They're not, wearing boots and jackets and stuff, but that's the improvement you see. It's incremental, it's over time.
Yeah, I think it depends on what their goal is, and I think a lot of times that it will happen if it's done right.
Well, we're going to keep working with her, so I appreciate so much, Christine, that you're willing to share this with people, because it means a lot to be able to help somebody else to pay it forward. I know when people are watching me and I'm telling them about it, they're like, this just can't be true, because why didn't my pediatrician? Why didn't the specialist? Why didn't these people share this stuff? But it is that simple. If you clear the nervous system, everybody runs better. So very nice that Caroline's doing better, and we just love when she comes in here, goes over and hugs everybody at the front desk now. So from no eye contact to going over and grabbing my wife and bringing her, I want you to sit on the ball, and that is just awesome to see that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So awesome. Well, thanks so much for sharing that. I appreciate that.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Okay.